What is up? I seen Mel in there already. Hey, I think there's one spot left in drafters. I don't know if Jamie's hopping into it, but there is one spot left. We're gonna do another one, so don't worry if you don't get into this one. Just hop in. It is $3. What's up? It's Jamie is here with me.
First time on with JC. I'm excited.
Well, this is Drafters After Dark. If anybody doesn't know what Drafters is, it's just another one of those platforms for drafting best ball. Or we're going to be setting up a couple of leagues on here on Drafters, so make sure you get signed up using our promo code TSABETS. They'll match you up to $100 on your initial deposit. So, Mel, there is one more spot in here.
Yeah, I'm not able to get on. It's having trouble verifying my phone number for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to reach out to him. What do you got? What is it? Those blocker? You got a blocker on your phone for blocking your
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a spam blocker. I don't like getting spam calls, or else it would wake me up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
That's probably why. Because I'm sure they're trying to verify your phone, but it's probably blocking them. I bet that's the reason.
Well, I'm going to figure this out so I can get into the second draft.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, once this draft fills, we're just going to chat and hang out. This is Drafters After Dark. It's a late night chill spot. If you guys have any questions about anything, we'll probably rip some cards. I got a box out here. So, I mean, we'll definitely rip some cards. And then I'm just going to let my phone charge a little bit. Mel, I took Tucker Kraft in our little mock draft. We're doing a IDP mock draft. We're in one with Jorge.
I love Jorge. Jorge Edwards is the man.
Yeah. The IDP Godfather's in there as well, Gary. It's a pretty
Gary
good
Davenport is the shit. Gary,
yeah, we got
he's going to give you all the best information that you can get for IDP.
Mel's the first person to take an IDP player off the board, though. She took Aiden Hutchinson.
I just did a podcast with Who Hames with Steve Hungarter over at the IDP Center.
I love Steve, dude. Steve's amazing.
That's my co-host. So
it was just his birthday.
Me and him do podcasts every week during the season over on the IDP Center every Wednesday live, talking, just streamers and people to pick up off waivers that you could plug and play in your lineup.
Steve's the best. He's in the Kings Classic too. When we were done, he's like, JC, he's like, I don't know if I've really seen you around. He's like, but you drafted a hell of a good team. I was like, this is my first time again drafting against some heavy hitters. So,
well, that's the fun part.
I finished middle of the park. I ended up having some guys, dude. I dropped Colson Loveland midway because he was like the only tight end I drafted, and I drafted some guys like really late. It was like a 30. How many people do we have? I think 44 or 38 people we had to draft because it was IDP. And I had Colson Loveland, and about five games in, and he was doing nothing. I'm like, dude, I have to find somebody, and I have no really room or anybody I can drop because I had drafted some players that were injured, and there's no injury reserve in Kings Classic, so you kind of just have to let them sit there. And then I don't know, some of the players I was hoping that would come back that I drafted like super late just didn't. Mixon, I drafted him really late, and I was just holding on. I was like, hopefully he'll come back into year. I had players end up getting hurt too, and it's just like at that point, it's like, all right, you got to try to find, especially in this. I think it's a 14-team league, and it's really deep. So the draft is so deep, you just got to find guys. But it's fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
So with your King, when you do the Kings Classic, are you drafting IDP early, or are you looking to get those late round IDP guys and then get your offensive side?
Honestly, I think with those guys, you kind of gotta feel them out because they definitely know more than I do. They've been doing this a lot longer than me with the IDP stuff, but honestly, I feel like you can kind of grab some guys a little bit later. Last year, man, if you would have grabbed like a Van Ginkel or a Blake Cashman a lot later, they were falling pretty far. I mean, Cashman definitely produced, and Van Ginkel produced. What did he have? 2 pick sixes. Cashman was producing like a Luakun this year. Like he was having 10 plus tackles a week. Like in most leagues, tackles are 2 points. That's 22 points already. Right? Yeah, 20 points. If I can get a guy who's going to give me 20 points every week, and I can get him kind of late, I'm pretty happy with that at linebacker. You can kind of wait, I feel like, on safety or defensive back. You can kind of find guys to fill in. And it's kind of a weird. You still need guys that make tackles, though, so it's kind of fun to find if you can find them hybrid defensive backs that kind of come up and play linebacker from time to time or have that kind of style, like the Troy Polamalu. There are guys around the league that are that hybrid style, defensive back where they kind of come up and play linebacker a little bit. Those are kind of guys you kind of want to, because they'll come in and kind of get blitz, or they'll blitz, and they'll make it. They'll get sacks, or maybe in a situation they'll get a safety or get a intercept. Van Ginkel as a linebacker, it's crazy how much he gets his hands up and catches the ball.
Yeah, I feel like in IDP leagues, you want to make your last picks your safeties or your cornerback position, because if you find someone that just plays in nickel slot, right, and they can get you some points, and you could stream those guys every week. So I'm not going to reach on guys that are at the top end of the safety position just to put in every week. I'll stream those guys rather than
I'm trying something different this year. I think I'm just going to go get my guys on offense, because I feel like on defense you can kind of just find guys. Like they always find a guy. If someone gets hurt, they're going to fill in and they're going to get points,
Well, you're on the clock here, man. What are you thinking here?
So I like Amon-Ra. I like Christian McCaffrey. I'm not going Jefferson. It would be between these three. If we go receiver early, which is fine, I'm fine with that. I mean,
I would go running back right here, honestly,
with
CMC.
Then.
Yeah, CMC. I see people take Jonathan Taylor over McCaffrey, and he goes next. I don't mind it. I just like the upside of McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think, to me, I had 0 shares of McCaffrey last year. I got scared because of the whole thing with Shanahan the year before. They did the whole thing. The workout videos, the whole workout video thing, Shanahan pump up, the film, watching him like run, and then all of a sudden, boom. And then all of a sudden they come out and they're like, well, he won't be playing until week 9, and everyone drafted him super early, and everyone was super pissed. And then the next year I was like, they did the same exact thing. Workout videos, he's just fine. Kyle Shanahan comes out. I'm like, I saw this already. I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to take the risk. You know what? It sucks that I didn't take the risk, but imagine taking that risk again back-to-back years and getting fucked twice. That hurts, but I'm all in on McCaffrey this year. I definitely made some trades to try to go get him. I'm in a couple of leagues where I have to kind of, I'm in a win now situation. So, and I have some picks in 2027, so I'm kind of good. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to trade away a bunch of stuff, kind of see what I can get. And I feel like I've made some trades to where I put myself in a situation where I can win this year. I lost in the championship last year. It's just,
well, I mean, second place still gets you some money. So
but it doesn't give you the glory.
Yeah, true. So coming up on
Joe, Zero's in here. Is Zero in here in the draft? We're gonna draft. Oh, he is. He's drafting right next to me. Let's go. Yeah, he just the one who drafted Taylor.
Okay, I like that pick. But now, if he doesn't take London, are you thinking about him?
So I don't know, man. I'm still kind of high on Neighbors. I don't know what it is.
I like London. Yeah, Neighbors over London. Yes, 100%. Do it.
I think we could have even grabbed another running back if we wanted to, just because they're so good here. But I don't know. Lock in our number one. There's actually some running backs I like kind of later, like DeAndre Swift is somebody I'm kind of targeting this year. You can kind of get him a little bit later.
I think with the 43rd pick in the 4th round, you could get a good running back there.
Oh yeah. Let's see who comes back around. Like I would like to see maybe another receiver on the next pick, unless somebody falls.
Now, who's your favorite target receiver at that pick in the middle of the third round? Would it be like AJ Brown?
Well, I haven't drafted from the middle yet. I'm either at the very back. Yesterday was the first time I drafted from the two, like from the front. Every other so this is the 13th draft. I drafted 11 drafts from either the 10, 11, or 12 spot. It was pretty crazy. So for me here, I mean, I like AJ Brown. I like if he ends up going to play with Drake May, I'm a whole in on AJ Brown. I know they brought in Dobbs, but Dobbs is just going to be kind of that sure hands kind of player. It'll be nice for Drake May, but man, if AJ Brown goes there, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
George Pickens, I don't mind, but
AJ Brown.
Pickens.
I mean, Pat.
So here's a little theory I got going on. I got a little theory going on with George Pickens maybe being traded. I think we'll probably go AJ Brown.
I like it.
Think that
I've taken AJ Brown as early as the 302. So I like that AJ Brown in the middle.
Ooh, what the heck? Hold on. Who's calling? It must be. Hold on, I gotta text my lady.
So I had a conversation the other day. It was AJ Brown versus Higgins, and I can go either way on that.
I mean, I like Higgins. It's just he's definitely the two, you know. I feel like here, especially here, early rounds, I know Higgins is going to give you points, but I like to at least draft the number one receiver on a team if I can.
Oh, this seems early for Waddle, honestly. I know he just got traded. People are hyping him up.
Yeah.
But in that situation, when has that coach in Denver ever actually had like an elite receiver? Doesn't he spread the ball around? So you have Sutton.
Yeah, it's just like Green Bay.
Yeah, I don't see Waddle being efficient at the third round. Middle of the fourth, yeah, I could see it, but not the third round.
All right, so here's my theory on George Pickens. So they franchise tagged him, right? Jerry franchise tagged him, and I think there's some rumors going around now that Pickens won't play if he's franchise tagged. He wants to get paid. So here's my theory. I think, and here's some more rumors that are flying around about how much Jerry Jones wants Max Crosby. I think that we might see a trade during the draft where you see Pickens potentially go to the Raiders and Max goes to the Cowboys.
All right, so you're up here on the clock in a minute. Are you looking at Loveland?
If Colson's there, we're taking him. Otherwise, we're going to go DJ Moore.
You got to take Loveland. Yeah. There's no question. I've taken him as early as if I'm at the back end, at 311. I've taken him at 311.
Yep. I'll take him there. When I drafted at 12 the other day, I ended up having a team where I got I took Colson Loveland at the end, back of the third, and Luther Bird in there, and then I ended up getting Caleb Williams on the next turn, and it was kind of a nice little stack. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I think people should be drafting Sutton first.
I mean, Sutton, you're getting at such a massive discount.
Yeah, and he's going to catch the ball. He's such a great he's just like Terry McLaurin, where it's just like guys that are so talented but disrespected. You know, every year they're going to still get you points. They're probably going to give you like wide receiver 24 points, something like that every year, and you're like kind of still a little disappointed, but you know, if you're getting him as your wide receiver 3, you're definitely happy.
So you're looking at running back at this spot. Obviously,
I mean, we got David Montgomery here. I mean, there's plenty of talent. So
I would go
Montgomery, Quinshon Judkins, DeAndre Swift. Those are the 3 that I'm at.
even though I'm a Browns fan and I know the Browns suck, but they just got Mudkins as a coach. And what did he do with Henry the past few years? They run the ball. So Judkins for me.
All three of those win in a row right in front of us.
Oh my God. You know they're listening.
I think I'm gonna pass again on running back because there's nobody here that I'm not
hero
gonna take.
Hero RB.
I guess. Who do we take here? Do we take do we take a Mike Evans? Do you trust him? Do you go Rome?
I like Evans. I like JMO. Even if you reach on Lamar,
we're gonna go. We'll go Mike Evans.
I like it because Mike Evans, dude, he's gonna come back. He's gonna get his 1,000 yards. What's to say that he doesn't get 2,000 yards just to make up for last year missing out? Who knows? It's gonna happen. I mean, 13 touchdowns. Yeah, if you told me Mike Evans had 13 touchdowns, I would not even think twice about it.
Kittle's hurt too, so I mean, their situation's gonna be good for Mike Evans coming in.
So you do kind of need like a flyer at running back coming up, but this is the range that I like to go. Quarterback.
Jardinian Price is still out there. We can get him later, so I like that he falls forever.
So in the 7th round, I could see you getting a great quarterback. So 6-7, you got pick 6-7.
6-7.
6-7. Alec Pierce. Yeah, I do like that pick, man. In a best ball league.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any shares yet this year. 0 fucks said my man said 2,000. Oh, he said that's Alec. He's about to take him right in front of us. Who we got? Let's see. Neighbors, Brown. I mean, we have opportunities to grab quarterbacks later here with the receivers we took.
Explain to me in drafters, what's the starting lineup look like?
It's 3 start with 3 wide receivers, start 2 running backs, a quarterback, a flex, and a tight end.
So same as underdog.
Okay. Yep. Like, I'm not taking Ramondre. I mean, Algier might be okay. I'm not taking Jalen Warren. Rico Dowdle, I mean, I'm fine with that. But we're reaching,
I can see.
I don't mind taking a quarterback here if we have to. Maybe if Caleb Williams is here, we can stack him.
I think in the 7th round, a lot of quarterbacks are still available from what I see.
I was trying to think of somebody that we could stack with. I mean, AJ Brown.
I would go Dart. Like, if Dart falls to you in the 7th, you have to take Dart.
Is he there? Yeah, I suppose he is. I'm just trying to think about who is here right now. Who can we grab right now that we're okay with grabbing? That's going to be.
I just think Dart's going to be there next round.
Do we just go Michael Wilson? Grab another receiver?
Or Sutton. We just talked about him.
I mean, he's all right. I want upside.
Then Brian Thomas has upside. He'll rise eventually.
I don't think I have any Brian Thomas. I guess we'll grab him.
I mean, I can see him being a top 12 receiver because when I looked at his stats, like his
year 1 was insane. Year 2, though, it's what pisses me off is a new coach comes in and they're just like, well, guess what? I'm not even going to use you after you were
even year 2, he did have like he was top 10 in deep ball attempts. He just didn't catch them. It was the accuracy also that had something to do with it, but they kept throwing to him.
Joe says Jamie brings up Dart as he lights up a dart.
I got a pickle, my pickle Rick.
Oh, nice, dude. That's what I roll my joints on. I got a pickle Rick little tray I roll on.
But no, I do love Dart, man. Probably one of my most owned dynasty quarterbacks.
Caleb might make it to us to here. Drake May also might make it to
But
us
you have to
here.
think this is a tournament, right? So you want the stack. You have neighbors, right? Is that
Yeah, I have Nate, but here's the thing: I have neighbors. I have Colson Loveland. I have AJ Brown, and we think that AJ Brown might go to New England.
yeah, you can't speculate that though.
I don't know. I am in a couple leagues. I might have to.
Drake May is one of my top 4 quarterbacks, and Dart's like at 6-7. So
I think Caleb Williams can finish just as high too, man. I don't know. I think they finished first in the division.
Dude, if Drake May falls you right here, I think you have to smash him.
All right, I'm fine with that. Who
On
can we
your
grab
take,
away? Oh, we'll grab Dobbs later. How about that?
you could grab the booty. We all love grabbing booty as long as it's not bump. It gets those TDs. You also have Hunter Henry that you could backstack in the later rounds at tight end as your like third tight end.
Yeah, I like that. All right, Caleb went in front of us anyway, so
okay. So if you had to
right
pick
now,
Caleb and May, who would you go with?
Gun
to your head.
What do you want? Do you want a quarterback that's going to scramble? Like, here's the thing: is I think that the reason I would go Caleb there is because we have Loveland, and I think Loveland is the number 1 receiver on that team this year. That's
you do have Loveland, yeah.
But I think the same thing happens with Tucker Kraft.
If you look at the end of last year, who was the most targeted player in that offense? It was Loveland.
Yeah, at near the end of the year, near the was like halfway mark when he started developing a little bit. Cole Kmet, dude, when they got rid of DJ Moore, I think he's gonna still be in there too. I think they run 2 tight ends. Because I really
love your team. I think you need to go with a running back soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's Rico. Rico's here. J.K. Dobbins, which isn't great. But he's gonna he'll probably be the starter. Gainwell's down here. I mean, as nice as you can kind of grab. So Jardini and Price, I've just been grabbing them everywhere I can.
That dude's gonna be awesome.
I think he's gonna be great.
Like in Dynasty, I'm thinking of taking him in like the mid, like 107, 108.
Yeah, dude. I think he's gonna. It just depends on Lat. Like I was talking to yesterday, I think he might go over Coleman. I mean, it just depends on landing spot. Watching him at the combine, I might go back and watch him again, watch some film, and he was just behind Love, so he did great. Who was better? Damn it, what was in North Carolina? Michael Carter and who was the other running back? It wasn't Ramondre.
Michael Carter. God damn. How long is he a better?
Who was the other running back? I can't remember.
On the Jets?
No. Who was the running back? There was 2 running backs that came out at the same time, and they both went to North Carolina. And it was Michael Carter and somebody else. I can't remember.
I'll look that up.
And I can't remember. I think the other running back ended up doing better than the Michael Carter. Damn it. Dowdle just went. Dang it, Zero. He's in here in the chat.
He's listening. We got to throw him off with some bad advice.
Okay, that was like I guess we're going to have to go Dobbins here, man. Because, I mean, it's kind of the last.
I like Dobbins. I don't hate it.
It's not great. I don't have any shares of him. So
the talent's there. The offense is going to be there. It's just going to be his health situation.
I think we can grab, if we want to in the next turnaround, we can grab Kenneth Gainwell.
I like Gainwell a lot.
Okay. There's a lot of quarterbacks here. I think we
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're in this area.
Depends who you draft with. Who Hames is in here, dude.
Oh, what's up, Who Hames? I just did a fucking podcast with him after we hopped off. No, wait, Who Hames is sleeping.
It says right there, bro. Who Hames?
Oh, Who Hames is drafting
at the 3 spot.
He was gonna go to sleep. He was like, I only got 4 hours of sleep. So obviously, Who Hames is only gonna get 2 hours of sleep because he wants to draft in this. But yeah, we have a podcast coming out on Sunday or Monday at the IDP Center. It's the real IDP Hunter and me. We do podcasts. We just had Who Hames on. and it's going to be dropping. We talked all best ball.
Rashad White. I mean, I'm not reaching. He's here. You like Rashad White over? I mean, I guess he'll end up being the one over Kenneth Gainwell. Who do you like more?
Wait, Rashad White. Yeah, go Rashad. Fuck it.
You want to go Rashad, or we can go Jardanian?
I like them both, dude.
Or we can go Jardanian.
You can probably get
Jardarian.
two. You can probably get one.
We'll go White. We'll go White. But I don't think I have any shares of them. So I know I have shares of Kenneth Gainwell and Jardarian. They're both going to be good. I think Kenneth Gainwell went to a. I'm out on Bucky this year. So.
See, I see Gaston still on the board. That's a good value. Someone's going to grab him. Well, when are you willing to take your second tight end?
Dude, we can grab. If AJ Barner is coming up soon, I'll grab him. Let's see. Let me push this
we have May, so like, when would you want to take Hunter Henry? Like the 139?
Let's see, where is he at?
So you can play in your next two picks out. Maybe take a wide receiver, another quarterback. Because I found that you need to take two quarterbacks within the first, I don't know, 10, 13 rounds at least. Two in the first 13.
Where is Hunter's way down there? So I mean, he's at 166.
Oh yeah, you can get him way later. And that dude,
I think we can grab two tight ends later. I think we should probably grab another running back if we can.
I would go running back.
Like Kenny Gainwell and Jardarian are here. Still.
Hey man, is that my ex-wife? I hear. Sounds just like her, man.
Malik Willis. I mean, we got some quarterbacks that are okay here too if we want to go quarterback. I mean, we can still wait. CJ Stroud's down here. Bryce Young, Cam Ward.
Shuck could be like a top 20 dude. Last year, he put up multiple weeks in the top 12.
Yeah, he looked really. And they just brought in Achan.
Achan, yeah.
So
I think Olave is undervalued. Juwan Johnson.
Yeah, I'm Tucker Kraft, dude. Tucker Kraft's gonna be beast. Or is he? No, who is he talking about?
Gaston.
All right, so we should have at least one of these running backs come back to us because I know Fuchs is here, so he's gonna grab one of the guys that we talked about.
I mean, I don't mind taking Pollard this late because what if they do?
We're gonna take either Kenneth Gainwell or man, dude. Okay, so it's either Gainwell or do we want to take a risk on a rookie?
Price. So you're saying Price over Gainwell?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gainwell has proven himself, but let's just take Gainwell, man. I think it's just such good value. I mean, he's going to a good opportunity.
Yeah, Gainwell was. I've been holding on to him in my rookie drafts. What, like 4 years ago? How long ago was that? 5?
I think the next round we take a quarterback, whatever's with.
Quarterback in the first 13 rounds. So, like, if you take one in the 11th here, you'll get one of the better guys.
Joe, are you watching hockey? Hockey.
So what quarterbacks are left? I see Sam Darnold on the board.
Oh, there's plenty left. Shook just went. Sam Darnold's there. Malik Willis is there. I mean, we got Cam Ward. CJ Stroud, Bryce. Kobe Brissett. I mean, there's plenty of quarterbacks. That's the one thing I think that's different from here and Underdog. I feel like people on Underdog draft them so fast. That's why the other day when I was on with him, I was like, you can wait, dude. He's like, no, we can't. I was like, oh. And then I watched, and it's just like, damn, people just go ham on quarterbacks.
Like, I like the upside of Malik Willis.
Yeah, I like Malik. If he follows us there, we're taking him. Otherwise, we probably will take
Daniel
Stroud.
Jones. Let's say he doesn't start till week 6. All right.
Yeah, I'm not taking him over like a Stroud. I'd rather have Stroud. Cam Ward.
But you got to remember when he did play, he did put up top 5 numbers.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather, if I'm doing that, I'd rather have him as like my quarterback 3. We'll take Malik.
Yeah, go Malik, man. I love the rushing upside. He's gonna put up points.
My favorite landing spot for AJ Brown was Miami with Malik. Talking about AJ Brown won't be complaining about targets anymore.
So let's say Malik, he only throws for like 190, 210 1 week, right? And gets like 0 touchdowns through the air, but he's gonna get you like 70 yards rushing.
Receivers. Who did he really? I mean, like I said, when you're throwing to only B receivers, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think Jordan Love is a great fantasy football quarterback. I don't think he's as worth where he's drafted. I think he does okay. Just my opinion.
I see Daniel Jones went 2 picks after Willis.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. I mean, I like him, man, but he's already got 2 quarterbacks, you know. So Daniel Jones is your 3rd quarterback. I'm good with that.
And then also, quarterbacks coming off of an injury that he came off of, he's probably not going to be running the ball a lot. They're going to want to try to force the throws or just run it with Jonathan Taylor.
Alec Pierce.
Just throw it deep, yeah. Make sure the line gives them like a few seconds to throw the ball down deep.
What are your thoughts on Brooks? Are you still out on him?
Brooks?
Jonathan Brooks?
Since they gave up Dottle, right?
Yeah.
It makes me think that they see something we don't. He's ready to play.
They drafted him. They had to. They
drafted him high, and we even drafted him knowing he was injured his rookie year in like the end of the 4th round of rookie drafts. So we know the talent's there. We just don't know if the health is there. And them giving up Dottle makes me think the health is there, and he is ready to be that like 50-50 split at least with Hubbard, right? Can you ask for more? Like a running back that gets 60% of the snaps, it's being drafted in what, like the 4th, 5th round? Because there's not many of them. Like 50-50 ain't.
Yep. I mean, I like it. He's here. I mean, we can grab. Do you want to grab our tight end here now? I mean, we don't have to. We still can probably wait. Juwan Johnson's down here, man. We can grab him.
You got Juwan, you got Chig, you got Henry, you got
and Henry. We can grab those 2 later.
Yeah, later.
Do you want to go Stroud here and just solidify our quarterback room and be done? Or do you want to grab? I mean, we could grab Jonah. We could grab Jonah Coleman here, and he could be our. Or do you think we're good? You want to grab? Oh, let's grab Concepcion. Let's grab a wide receiver here because we're kind of getting down to that.
Be a lot higher than 12th round.
Yeah,
that's going to be a beast in the slot.
We'll take him. That'll give us our 5th wide receiver. Let's look at our team here. Let's look at our.
I have teams where Concepcion's my 3rd wide receiver, and I like it.
So we have him as our 5th. Man, Neighbors, Brown, Evans, Thomas, Concepcion. That's our wide receiver room. So we faded running back, or we went, with a hero RB. We went Christian McCaffrey, then we went Dobbins, Rashad White, Kenneth Gainwell. So I don't hate this team, dude. Colson Loveland at tight end, Drake Man Willis. So let's land this plane. I would have liked Brissett to come around. That'd have been sick. Cam Ward comes around, we might grab him.
Any of the safe guys that can get you 17 points a week, maybe.
I don't mind grabbing Fields too at the very last round. I like Justin Fields in the last round.
Because he's going to play the first 4 or 5 games of the year.
Yeah. Yep.
He's got the rushing upside. He's got actually a great receiving crew. So I don't hate that.
Yeah, we're doing another one, 2 mules. We'll do one more. Maybe Jamie can pop in if you guys figure it out.
It's not letting me.
All right, so let's see. Cam Ward went. Man, I think we just fade quarterback. Now we can grab Shador a little later. I just think we just fade it now.
Either Shador or Rodgers later. Is Omar Cooper? Was that Omar Cooper?
Yeah, we'll take him.
God. Oh yeah, dude, that's one of my favorite rookies. That dude just plays like a dog, man. Like you watch this film and you see chaos, but if you look deeper into it, it's actually like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
He's just a grinder.
Planned chaos. Just the way he runs after he catches the ball. Controlled chaos.
Controlled
That's
chaos.
how I look. Yeah, controlled chaos.
Control burn. All right, I got to put my phone on the charger because we're going to rip some cards here in a bit. This team's pretty good. I like this team. I think we need to grab another running back, though. What's kind of Charbonnet's here? I'm still grabbing Charbonnet.
Oh, dude, Charbonnet is one of my most owned players. I think I grabbed him in the 12th round on Underdog.
Hunter Henry's here, though, so we might have to just grab our second tight end and hope for the best with our running back room.
So I'm actually in the middle of 3.
Dude, Pacheco in Detroit, too, man. I don't hate that this late. Pacheco in Detroit.
Yeah, I've been fading Pacheco. Last year, he was only getting like 20, 25% of snaps. This makes me worry about him.
Well, he's going to be behind, Gibbs. So he's going to get that kind of same role probably Gibbs had, or Montgomery had. A little bit, definitely less. But
I don't think he's as good as Monty. And Monty only got 37 to 40% of snaps. So I don't see Pacheco being what Monty was, like maybe half of what Monty was. Yeah. And that just makes me rise on Gibbs more. So I think Gibbs is going to smash and be the main guy.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's going to be great. Where's he going? Yeah, number 2.
Well, I've seen him go number 1. I've took him number 1.
Yeah, I saw him go number 1 the other day. We'll grab Hunter Henry here. We're going to fade.
Yeah,
because we need to grab we need to grab a tight end.
I like that, especially since we got May.
Travis Hunter this late, even though, what the coach speak. Oops, I grabbed the wrong guy. Damn it.
Who'd you – oh, I don't even hate it. I don't even hate it, though, because I love Charbonnet.
Let's look at these guys. Tight end. This guy might grab a tight end, maybe. These guys might not. We might be okay. Nope, never mind. Who Ames is in here.
Oh, who Ames? He's listening. Well, he's trying to sleep and draft.
We needed a running back anyways in that room.
So what's our build so far as the roster construction?
Team so far, yeah, we're gonna have to grab tight ends now. Whatever we can kind of grab and be happy with. Let's look. Dude, Njoku I like AJ Barner's here. I'm fine with that.
Schultz is awesome. He was like tight end 7 to 12 consistently last year.
Njoku, where's he gonna go? Where's he landing? I also like Njoku in Miami. I like him in Miami too.
I like the player. I just don't know the situation, so I can't plant a flag yet. But I know Schultz, and don't we have CJ Stroud? Did we take him?
No. He went.
Oh, we were talking about it. All right.
Yeah, and he went. Oh yeah, Terrence Ferguson. I know Joe Carlton loves him.
I love Ferguson, man.
He's way down here, so I think we're just gonna take Barner, and it's probably gonna be a huge reach. Oh fuck, no, we're not gonna reach that high.
No.
I mean, it's not really a reach.
At this point, you just take who you want, and I don't see anyone. Booty.
You want booty? You say you want booty?
I love grabbing me some booty.
All right, well, just for you in this one.
So now we have a triple or a double stack. We got
a little stack. Like I said, we're hoping for AJ Brown maybe.
Yeah. So the only thing with booty is Kyle Williams. He was drafted last year.
Yeah, I like him too.
He does play the same type of routes that Booty runs.
Smith loved him coming in.
So even if they add someone else like AJ Brown, Booty's still going to get his routes. Because I don't see Kyle Williams affecting him at all. What do you think of Malik Washington? Technically the number one.
Yeah, I know. And you can get him like so far down the board. He won't be though. Like he'll probably be a 2. They'll either draft somebody or they'll bring someone in. I still, like I said, AJ Brown, and just imagine Malik Willis having AJ Brown and David Njoku.
And I mean, just because you're the number one on an offense doesn't mean you're going to be fantasy relevant. Look at the Browns last year. Who was their number one? It was Jerry Jeudy.
I mean, we can take Washington here, dude. I'll take him.
I don't mind him.
We can skip the I mean, we can just fade tight end. We have just go.
I do like Naylor.
And just grab a couple
of the end. Jalen Naylor. I like Washington.
Naylor,
whichever.
Vegas.
We have Booty, like Naylor Booty, buddy.
Naylor Booty. What the hell?
And we have AJ Brown, so Naylor Brown Booty, if you like it that way.
What the?
Sorry, I'm gonna get you canceled.
We also have Neighbors too. You want to add that one in?
Naylor. Yes.
No, yeah, Naylor. No, Naylor Neighbors.
Naylor Neighbors Brown Booty.
Oh my gosh. They added Tolbert.
5 times fast.
All right, we might skip on Washington if they added Tolbert. Damn it, Barner went. We might. Bruins 3-2. Gunnar Helms down here. I mean, I guess we could.
I was gonna say, like, that caught my eye when you scrolled past them. I like
Stowers went. Do you want to take Washington? I mean, do we just take him?
Why not? I mean, at this late in the draft, we're in the 15th, 16th round.
Screw it. I guess it's a stack. We're done with receivers, though. I'll tell you that. We got to grab tight ends. What round are we in? 16. We got to grab. We're going to grab a quarterback in the last round, and we're going to grab 2 tight ends.
All right. So, what tight ends are available?
If Njoku's there, we'll probably just take him because he will go to some team.
I like Gunnar Helm.
Gunnar Helm is there. I mean, we could take him. He's flashed.
Oh, and them giving up with Tennessee giving up a Chico Clanco. They wouldn't have done it if they didn't believe in Helm.
Yeah, and they brought in Wandell too, which is nice. There goes Njoku. There goes Njoku. Soupy.
Man, I kind of wish we would have took Schultz over Washington.
Oh, Dalton.
Yeah, I wish we would have took Schultz over Washington last pick, and then here we can go with like one of the wide receivers.
We'll probably grab Gunnar Helm here.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
There, Gunnar he goes ahead of us. Dang it.
Oh,
We got
Mason
men's.
Taylor then.
We're gonna go Terrace Ferguson then.
Ferguson. Okay.
Yeah.
As a prospect, I like Ferguson over Taylor, but situation wise, I know didn't the Rams just sign the other tight end for a year?
I don't know if it matters. It's the friggin' Jets, dude.
That's why I have him lower, Mason Taylor. But
Yeah,
situation wise,
he definitely flashes too, but maybe he'll be there on the way back. Dude, Danny Bellinger, I hope so, dude, because I got a honeycomb card, rookie card of his. I love Danny B.
I'm not a big fan of Bellinger.
I liked his style, dude. He kind of reminds me a little bit of like Barnage from the Browns. His kind of style of play. The Barnyard Dog. I think AJ Barner should be called the Barnyard Dog.
That's an awesome nickname. All right, so
Do you remember Gary Barnage?
Oh yeah, I mean he put up one of the record.
He had the butt catch, the butt touchdown. He had the butt touchdown. I don't know if you remember that.
Butt touchdown.
Where he was on his back and he caught the ball with his butt in his hand.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dude, he had a beastly year. It was just he was like a one-hit wonder year. Gotta love those. Find a little tight end late. You're like, what? Who the hell is this guy? The Barnyard Dog, Gary Barnage. And it fit because he was a Brown. He was a dog.
Hell yeah.
All right, what do we got? What's going to come around here? Oh, DeMercado. I like that pick, and Kansas City too.
Nick Singleton's being slept on, man. We looked at him as being one of the top running backs coming in this draft class years ago. And just because of his injury, he's going to be ready week 1. They said he's going to be ready for training camp. So I'm not fading Nick Singleton as much as I am. But
there goes Singleton. As I clicked on him. That's okay. There's Jalen Tolbert. So maybe next time you fade Washington and grab Tolbert really late. I like that.
Yeah, I like that better because isn't like Tolbert is that slot guy, right?
I mean, he's just gonna give you. I don't know. I just don't even know. I don't know what's gonna happen on that team. We're really taking a lot of just dart throws. All right, Taylor went, so we can take. You're talking about Colby Parkinson for LA.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of him, but
he's the one LA they signed in LA. But
well, like
I kind of like. I like George Halani. I think I don't think they're gonna.
He's got some steam. I'm not
just right down here. You're kind of just picking anybody. Dang it! I got him.
All right.
I did not want Pat Bryant. We need running backs, so I'm just gonna grab some guys.
Jason Allen could be interesting as a flyer. Running back.
Any of these guys are gonna be flyers.
Yeah, I'm just thinking most upside. Yeah. Not Devin Neal. I'm not. Jerome Ford just got signed to Washington. That could be like a dark horse number 1. Because who do they got right now? They just got rid of Chris Rodriguez. Yeah, like
they brought in Rashad White.
Yeah, that's a pass catching back, right? Jerome Ford. They're going to need that other guy, and that's Jerome Ford. And Jerome Ford can also pass catch a little bit, right?
I just don't know if he'll do much. Man, if Shador's here, do we take him or is? I mean,
well, we do. He's going to be a quarterback.
So, yeah, I know.
So yeah, why not?
I think it's a decent.
He's the third quarterback on our roster.
Yeah,
take him. I've taken Shador. I'm the biggest Shador hater. I'm not a big fan of him.
We got to take. We got to take a tight end now. Oh shit, dude! They got Greg Dulcich is in Miami.
Yeah, that dude.
He had that big year in Denver.
Such an athletic tight end.
Dude, remember when he had that year in Denver and then he got hurt? He had that huge, what was it, like a big 80 or 90-yard catch, and then he fell at the 1-yard line. You're like, no, no. I mean,
Mike
Fields is starting to go. He's starting to rise, dude.
Fields.
Fields is starting to rise into the 19th. That's
Because people are starting to realize, hey, he's going to be playing 4 or 5 weeks. Theo Johnson, I know they just got Likely, but Theo Johnson's athletic.
dude. Where did Bellinger go then? Oh, he went to Tennessee? Dang. I did not know that. Who were we talking about? Gunner, dude. I don't mind, dude. Our last round taking Danny Bellinger.
I mean, it's your team. Do what you do.
Who else is here at tight end?
I mean, I like Theo. Here, scroll up a little bit. Mike Gesicki. Who else is in Cincinnati?
I mean, I guess, dude.
I know it's like he's going to be the 5th option for targets. But which tight end on the board right now is going to get more? Dawson Knox, I guess maybe if Kincaid gets hurt.
Yeah, I don't hate that,
I don't
dude.
know.
I really don't. I don't hate Dawson Knox. I don't hate Dawson Knox. Is Theo? I don't know. I like Theo too, but who they brought in Likely, man. I think he's gonna be the guy. I don't hate Dawson Knox because I do think you're right. You may see Kincaid gets banged up. I don't hate this pick, dude.
I mean, that's the only person I see that's really left that I would go for.
I mean, we talked a little bit about Zylstra's down here.
Yeah, no one else I see.
We'll draft Knox.
Yeah, why not?
I don't hate the team. We kind of, like I said, we went hero RB and hero tight end. But
when you have a tight end like Colston Loveland,
yeah,
you can take a shot on guys like Ferguson and Theo Johnson or Knox, like just for the upside, because you know they're not going to hit your lineup because Loveland's going to be in your lineup every week.
Yep. Except for the bye week.
Yeah, that's 1 week, and I'm willing to sacrifice it.
All right, so it's not terrible. Drake May, Malik Willis, Shador. So we faded wide receiver kind of as well. Or sorry, quarterback. But running back room, McCaffrey, Dobbins, Rashad White, Kenneth Gainwell. I like those 4. And then you have like a Charbonnet, Holani kind of combination. Who else is in Seattle? Who's the other running back? There's somebody else.
Well, Charbonnet, Holani, and
I thought there was one more guy. Let's look here.
I think they're going to draft someone, honestly. But Char will still get the main carries. The guy they draft is probably going to get the secondary.
Emmanuel Wilson.
Oh, that's right.
Emmanuel Wilson, yeah.
That just happened like today or yesterday.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't mind that, dude. Right now, they got Cam Akers too. What the heck? Velas Jones. Okay, dude. Why not run with this and just fade the running back? I mean, they have kind of some decent running backs here. I mean, they still have Kenny McIntosh who's coming back from injury. He's not terrible, but he's like their RB 4-5. They have George Holani, Emmanuel Wilson, who signed from the Packers. Cam Akers is the 3, then Velas Jones, Kenny McIntosh. I don't hate it, dude. George Holani earned praise from the GM. Let's see, after his backup in 2025. The $2.1 million depth deal, 1-year deal for Emmanuel Wilson. Dude, like I said, Kenny McIntosh, man, if he comes back, people were talking about him being kind of hyped up when he got drafted. You know, what was that, 2023 or four? Four? I think it was 23. But I know he got hurt in camp in 2024. But I mean, why would you draft a position like that when you could, I don't know. I think Charbonnet's back by like week 8. He might even be back earlier.
Whenever he's on the field, he's going to be effective.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you guys, they have Wilson, man. I think him and Helaine will be just fine together. I mean, you have a great offense. You just run that offense. And, I mean, majority of the year, if you actually look at Kenneth Walker didn't do that great anyways. What's up, Who Hames? We didn't realize you were in here till halfway through.
Who Hames? Thought you were going to sleep, bro.
Dude, he showed me that awesome background. It was like, Who Hames? That awesome music you made for him. He's like, people laugh at it. I said, it's kind of cool.
I still like the Stone Age one. There's like the pterodactyl. I put a whole bunch of stuff that just rhymed with Who Hames. I was like, what rhymes with Who Hames? There's like a million things that rhymes with Who Hames.
Dude, Bellinger, $24 million for 3 years. That's wow. If you can get him in the last round, I actually don't hate that either. Then $24 million for 3 years.
So if you look at our team that we just drafted, our strength is definitely the wide receivers.
Oh yeah,
because you could even think as our number 4 is Brian Thomas. He has number 2 high end, number 2 upside.
Oh yeah,
just talent alone.
All right, we're jumping in another room. We're gonna jump in another room. So if anybody wants to hop in, we're gonna jump in one more room, and then we'll get out of here. I'm gonna we'll rip some cards while we draft this team. And
I'm actually gonna hop off.
Perfect, that's fine.
I'll hop into chat. I just got my kids; they're sleeping upstairs.
You're good, bro. They're
gonna wake up early, so I need to get to bed.
I gotta get up early too. My kids got dance in the morning, so I gotta go down. She's dancing like 40 minutes away, so I gotta get down there at like 8.
Awesome. But yeah, thanks for having me on, dude. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime, Jamie.
Players, these drafts. We got to have you on the Real IDP Hunter podcast soon.
Dude, yeah, I love Steve. He's awesome. Cool.
But for sure, man, you guys peace out. I'll hop in the chat and just hang out there.
Appreciate you. Later, Jamie.
Later.
All right, back to chilling. Love Jamie. He's awesome. Good people. I love good people. All right. So we got one more draft. I'm going to, let's see. I think this should be charged. It's at 41. All right, 2 more spots left. I'm going to get my phone set up here. We're going to rip some cards while I do this. I'm going to rip this bowl too. Hey, y'all, anybody that's here, please like, please subscribe. It really helps us out. I do more than just drafters. We got a whole group of people here that do work for the sports affiliation. People here in the chat, I know Jamie does a little bit of work for us here and there as well. Joe Carlton's in the chat. He has a great show on Tuesday nights, Aces Up podcast. So check that out for sure. We're going to be doing some. Oh, shoot. What's up? Fantasy Dog. I totally missed it. Yeah, you were in here. I'm so sorry. Carla's on Wednesdays and Fridays, dude. She's awesome. She does some really fun interviews, and she does Zumba on Fridays. Thursday check down on Thursdays. You got Tip Major. Rick Bruce Wellis is the host, and Greg Kellogg, he's out of country right now, but he's also on that show. I know Iggy's been filling in. We got a lot of fun shows that go on through a week. And I rip cards as well. So if anybody out there's a card collector, let me know, and I can get you into our. I'm at 4, so this is the first time doing 4. So either Jamar or Njigba is probably where I'll go. I like Puka, dude, but I don't know. Puka is pretty damn good. Puka might be a good pick. I don't know if I've had Puka in best ball at all. So you know what? We might go Puka this year. Unless Jamar falls to us, but I don't think so. He might. Jamar might fall to us. I mean, Njigba was insane last year too. Does he repeat? Probably. Who do you go at 4? Who's all in here? Two Mules is in here. Men's ball is in here. Zero's in here. I was hoping Mel would have got in here. She must have had to go. Yeah, Rick's the smooth operator. So Puka, I'm going Jamar, dude. Jamar's gonna be a top. He's gonna be so elite this year. I believe if Joe Burrow is healthy all year, he's gonna catch so many touchdowns. I know Disco had him as his number one guy 2 years ago. I think he has potential to fight for that spot again this year if Burrow is healthy. Hey, man. Jamar, definitely, I could see it. Jamar, like I said, if Burrow's healthy, last year I predicted Burrow scoring 50 touchdowns. Like I was very high on him last year, and then he got hurt. If you watch like how he played when he came back, he was pretty much on that projection of how he was playing. He could have probably thrown 50. 2 mules, I'll leave you, Bellinger. You are after me. We'll see. You'll see how generous I'm feeling now. You kind of talked me into him. CD over Jefferson, in my opinion. I even think James Cook over Jefferson. I think Genty over Jefferson. Maybe Achan. Not Kenneth Walker. All right, let me send this invite to my phone. Yeah, dude, wide receiver 1 for sure. 2026. I don't hate, man. If you want to go Nakua or JSN, I'm okay with it, man. Amon Ra falling that far to 9. I like that, man. That's a good pick there at 9. Omarion, dude. Woo! Someone's real high on him. I'm high on Omarion, but not that high. Not over Taylor, McCaffrey, James Cook, Achan, probably Barkley. I don't know, man. Omarion's good, but I think maybe over Chase Brown. Maybe over Saquon. Dude, Jamie, anytime, brother. Hey, Joe, congrats to you, brother. Congrats to the Bruins. Have a good night, brother. Appreciate you for hopping in. Finish this end of this bowl, and then we'll rip another one, and then rip some cards. Yeah, Jamie, we have to get you on some more shows because I know you like jumping on talking football. All right, where do we go here? I mean, Drake London is not bad this late. We're gonna take him because he's here, and we don't have any of him, so we're gonna take him. I mean, we could go Derrick Henry. I don't hate that either, but I think we're gonna go get our 2 elite wide receivers and start like that. We could probably grab a running back here on the way back if we like somebody, but I really don't. The only guy I really like here is Achan or Derrick Henry, and I don't think either one of those come back. So we'll probably go Olave, and we'll probably just have to smash running back and just have an elite receiver core. Hey Jamie, that's why I like to do the after dark. You know, even sometimes I do the drafters during the day, which is kind of chill too. You know, it's still just chill, but after dark, man, it's way chill. You know, we can kind of talk about whatever. So 8chan went there. I think that Derrick Henry will end up going here. So we'll probably go. I mean, I like Pickens, dude. I like Pickens a lot. I don't want to reach now, you know. Some of the guys we like. Chris Olave went, which that would have been sick to get him. I don't mind Pickens here. Like I said, I think he'll end up going somewhere. But if he sits out, it will affect our team, but we're going to take that risk. But there's talks about him potentially maybe sitting out. I'm kind of fading Jacobs this year. Josh Jacobs, I think he's good, but I don't know. Watch them draft somebody. Might be a Green Bay kind of thing for them to do. Josh Allen off the board, then Tet. We got 0 on the board. Sue's in the chat. What's up, chat? Come hang out on the YouTube. We're going to rip some cards. All right, so where are we at? Okay, let me get, I think I got kind of everything ready. Oh, I picked this up. We were just talking about Puka. I just picked this up. I'll show you guys when we get on there, but it's out of 99. It's a sick little patch card. Once I get the camera hooked up here, I will show you guys that. Canada Dry. I don't know if anybody likes ginger ale out there, but they got this strawberry fruit splash. It's super, super friggin' good. Make sure you hop in the YouTube chat. If you're in the YouTube chat, I'm going to be giving away a free pack of cards to somebody in the chat. You have to be in the YouTube chat. Get subscribed. Because you're gonna have to get a hold. You're gonna have to get a hold. If somebody in here wins and I don't have your address, you're gonna have to let me get a hold of me and get me your address. Vitor, I got yours. I'm gonna send yours out probably this on Monday or Tuesday. Got everything filled out. I usually send mail out on Tuesdays. I was gonna send some stuff out today, but it was 74 degrees today, so we decided to get yard work done. I live in Minnesota, so it's the first day it's been like warm enough for us to do some yard work. So we raked up a bunch of the pine needles, cleaned up a bunch of the we have snow here, so cleaned up a bunch of the dog shit that was under the snow, and then we had a little fire, burned some of the old wood we had, because we cut down some of the trees, to get them ready for the spring. All right, who's here? Dude, we might go Devonta Adams here. I don't hate it. Javonte Williams is here. He's gonna be the guy in Dallas, but I don't love it. Let's go Igbuka. We're just gonna solidify our receiver room here. Lad McConkey was there. There's a lot of great guys here too, but Igbuka, I think he's gonna shine this year. And we can kind of, we can get quarterback late if we want to. Let's see. All right, we got all receivers here. I don't know who we're gonna grab next. I mean, we probably should go running back, but I think we're gonna fade running back again. I love some guys there, but I think we're gonna try a different strategy this time. Card breaking businesses. I mean, it's up and down. You gotta sell, but it's fun, man. I love getting a break for people. I do it more for the hobby. And I try to make it more interactive and everything like that. So it's a good time. Dang, dude. We could keep solidifying this wide receiver room, but I really want to get a stack here. Yeah, I love ripping cards, man. It's one of my favorite things to do. Man, we could grab Mike Evans here, Roma Dunze, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna take Joe Burrow. Because I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have this huge bounce back year, and it's gonna be massive. It's gonna definitely be very helpful in fantasy or in a best ball this year. Dave Montgomery goes. That was my next. He probably would have been the guy I would have took if we are gonna go running back. But like I said, we're gonna fade running back in this one. We did in the last one too, but I think now we can kind of smash on running backs and see what we got. We'll probably get someone like Chuba, which is fine. He'll be a starting running back. They got, Algiers down here. Jalen Warren, which we will not touch, is down here. Rico Dowdle is down here. We can just start kind of smashing kind of some of these guys. He said piss boy start. Man, I loved collecting when I was younger too. But back then I was collecting like Pokemon, some baseball. I wasn't really collecting football. I wasn't really into football back then. I mean, I liked it a little bit, but I was really big into baseball. That's when Ichiro was like a rookie. I was big into collecting him. I got a lot of his stuff now, but Pokemon back then was the big thing. I remember riding my bicycle like a couple miles to the card store and picking up some Pokemon cards for cheap as hell. Now it's impossible to get them. Yeah, mid 90s stuff is really cool. I got a lot of early 2000. I mean, I got a really big mixture of stuff. I just got a bunch of random stuff. So Swift and Chuba went. I like Swift, man. If I can get Swift, I'm trying to get him everywhere I can because you can get a pretty good deal on him. So now it's kind of like a lull for running back. Ramondre, I don't want anything to do with him. Who is here at tight end that we can take and be happy with? Nah. Oh, I bet I know who's here. I know where we're gonna go next. Yeah, dude, for sure. I agree, man. I was going. I found a Justin. Dude, I was going through some of my stuff. I found an autographed Justin Verlander card, man. If I can get that graded, a 10, a pop 10's going for. I guess we could go Scattaboo here. I'm not in on Scattaboo at all, but if he can give us a couple of big weeks, I don't hate it. I guess I'm not huge on it, but he's kind of what was left here that I'm okay with at running back. Algiers here, but he's gonna. I don't know, dude. He's not. He'll have a couple of okay games. I would have been okay with grabbing, down here Rico, but I think we're gonna take our tight end next if we can. We'll see who is available. Otherwise, dude, Dobbs in New England is pretty fun. Yeah, go through your stuff, man. like I said, I found a Justin Verlander card autographed, and I saw a pop or a Gem Mint 10 selling for about $900. So, like I said, go through your stuff. You can find some pretty. Sometimes you can find some stuff that you never even realized you had. Dude, Garbage Pail Kids, some of those will sell for a lot of money. So I would go through them and look. Just check eBay, see what's out there. I mean, obviously that's not the sold. I mean, you can check eBay sold stuff too. But ooh, nice. Let's go get our guy. Tucker Kraft. Ooh, that reminds me. We got a mock draft going, and I don't want to miss my turn in there. All right, I'm good. Yeah, dude. I'm taking Tucker Kraft here. So we're in an I'm in an IDP mock right now, and it's with some big heavy hitters in there. Mel's in there, Gary Davenport, Jorge Edwards is in there. I know Pete's in there. IDP Pelton's in there. Cali King's in there. Mace, our guy Mace is in there. What's up, Duarte? But my team so far, I'm drafting from the 7th spot. It's a super flex. It's IDP. 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, tight end, flex, and a super flex, like I said. 2 defensive linemen, 2 linebacker, 3 defensive backs, and IDP flex. But so far, my team is Drake May. Okay, Drake. Let's see. So the draft went. I took Drake May, then I got Amon-Ra in the 2nd round, and then Christian McCaffrey in the 3rd round. This is supposed to be like a dynasty league, but Christian McCaffrey in the 3rd round, I was like, I'm all in on that. Chris Olave in the 4th, AJ Brown in the 5th, and then Tucker Kraft in the 6th. So I'm really liking this team start. I'm probably, we'll see. Maybe I'll take a quarterback next. Shook will probably be there. I'll be okay with taking him because we have Chris Olave, and that'll be a nice little stack for a youthful stack. I think Shook they're gonna stick with Shook. He looked really good at the end of the year. All right, let me rip some cards. I'm gonna pack this bowl and then we're gonna rip some cards. So let's see what's kind of here for running back, because we're gonna have to grab running backs now. I mean, we just have Scattaboo, which that guy's probably gonna get hurt right away. 8th, 9th week. He just runs like a maniac. Which, man, if he could stay healthy, he would be so awesome. He'd be so good. There are a lot of receive in this 8th round. There are a lot of really decent wide receivers available. I gotta start thinking about that. Blake Corum here, dude. I'm a little off of Kyron. And Blake Corum, dude, he definitely produced when he got an opportunity. He's another guy we could look at too. There are so many receivers that are here, though. I don't know, dude. We might take a receiver here. Cortland Sutton's here. This late, that's pretty good. Jordan Addison, Wandell Moore. I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna go Cortland, dude. We're gonna get our 5th wide receiver. I think it's good to have some of these elite receivers, or somewhat elite, here. Cortland Sutton's been around. They're bringing in Jalen Waddle. I don't think much goes away from Sutton. He's kind of already solidified himself in that offense. Yeah, dude. There's plenty of receivers here. Jordan Addison's a good guy. I just don't know. Our quarterback room is just a mess in Minnesota. I've already got Igbuka. Don't need to grab it. Maybe we'll go quarterback here. Maybe I get Baker Mayfield and just get that stack. Bo Nix is there, dude. We can get a stack. That stack would be fun too with Cortland Sutton. I think we're going to do either one of those. And then we're going to grab our – then after that, we're just going to smash on whatever running backs are available. And I'm going to get my phone up, like I said before. This is a crazy little lopsided team right now. All right, Bo Nix is there. Then we're gonna go Bo Nix. I think it's pretty strong quarterback room. But Burrow and Nix. If Burrow ends up getting hurt or Nix gets somebody's gonna be, and no, we're gonna have a consistent quarterback throwing every single week. And at this point, I feel like you could kind of be like, all right, we're good on quarterback, maybe in the last or second to last round, because we know we got a couple people in here that like drafting with us that know that we like Fields. We're gonna end up pushing Fields up the board. Setting up my phone, get this camera. Entre. All right, I'm drafting this side, so I gotta adjust my breaker camera. Let me see. I think we have it on this one. Do. All right, I gotta edit this one and put this here and this here. I gotta fix all these and make them better. Save. Update layout. All right. You can see my team and you can see the cards. All right, so this is that come here, light. This is that Puka Nakua I picked up. Look at that patch. It's so sick. Out of 99. Such a sweet little card. All right, so I'm just going to rip some Donruss. 2023 Donruss. I just picked out a box. We got a box out of the closet. And see if we can hit it downtown. That'd be fun. I'm going to get this bowl packed. And then we'll wait for this to come around. Once it comes around, we'll start ripping some packs. And like I said, stay in the chat because I'm going to give away some cards. All right. Let's see what's coming up. Baker Mayfield, Kenneth Gainwell. We don't need Baker anymore. Jordan Mason, Jadarian Price is there. We'll probably either grab him. I like Kenny Gainwell. I mean, we'll grab Gainwell. It's okay. I don't hate that, man. I think Gainwell ends up kind of taking. Come on, you want to come in here? Come on. You gotta jump up here though. Come on. Jump up. There you go. Oh, there you go. She's just hanging out with mom downstairs, probably looking for food. And then comes up to dad when she's done with that. All right, what's going to come back around to us here? Man, Chris Rodriguez and Jacksonville is actually pretty fun. I don't hate that either, man. Let's see, y'all. Chris Rodriguez goes, dude. I kind of like him. I kind of like him in Jacksonville. It's kind of fun. I really think Minnesota brings somebody in. They paid Aaron Jones, but I definitely don't think Jordan Mason's the one. There's talks of potentially, somebody that Minnesota really likes is Mike Washington. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody that Mike Washington really likes is Minnesota. He was talking a lot about it. So I mean, he'd be a good fit here too. But I hope Minnesota goes out and gets Price, Jadarian. Let's see if the camera's a little dirty. All right. Excuse me. Like I said, if anybody wants to get back into collecting cards or does collect cards, we do have a YouTube page and I do have an X account for it, but it's Rockstar Rippin. Rockstar is in Rockstar and Rippin is in Rippin Cards. You can look us up on Facebook. We have a Breakers Club. I'm going to start giving away some stuff in there. We just got over 50 people in the Breakers Club, so I'm going to give away a t-shirt here the next break. I'm trying to get a big high roller break going where we do a draft. So it's like it'd be like a division break, but you get to basically pick your own team. So what we do is we'll do a duck race. Everyone when they buy their spot, like I said, it's only 8 spots. When you buy your spot, you get to pick your number, and then we'll do a duck race, and then that'll determine our draft order, and then we'll do a draft for teams. We do a snake draft for teams, and then after that, we'll open the boxes. It's a little bit more interactive, and it just kind of makes it more fun. Late round rookie. Okay, so also, I don't know. Another thing you're going to think about too, if you're doing pre-draft drafts for rookies, some players I was kind of talking about, somebody I think that is you can get right now, man, in rookie drafts. I think you can get Jadarian Price at like the 10 or 11. And in all honesty, I think he might be one of the top players out of this draft. I think he once the NFL draft happens, I think that he falls down to like 6 or 7. If he lands in a good spot, which I really think he will, I mean, we were kind of potentially talking, I think he might either go to Minnesota, which would be a really good fit for him, or even if he goes to Seattle, which I don't know, then he does go there, then that Charbonnet is not looking good. All right, where are we at? All right, we're going to actually grab Mike Washington here too. We're just going to kind of, like I said, we're going to jump on a bunch of these running backs here. Jonah Coleman's here too. He's another guy you could kind of grab. There's a bunch of these running backs that are going to be good. Like I said, you can kind of grab these guys a little bit later. Coleman's going earlier, so Coleman's going, I think, at like 5 or 6. What kind of players are you looking for in late round guys? Dude, we were talking about Kenneth Gainwell. Kenneth Gainwell in Tampa is awesome. I think that I'm off a Bucky this year, and I think that you can take Gainwell later and kind of get a guy. I think that might be more of a 50-50 share, and then you're gonna like Gainwell this year. I mean, getting him in the 10th round is awesome as hell. What do we need here? We need tight end. I mean, we really don't, but we could grab one here. I don't think we do. We could grab Kittle if we want him just for fun, because he'll end up playing probably week 6 or 7. They're gonna need him if they're gonna play, if they're making playoff push. So week 8 for sure he'll be back. But like I said, it's nice to have some of these players. You know, you never know, some of the other players might break down. Kelsey's again another guy. He's gonna be playing. He's gonna start, and then they're gonna have Fields is gonna start, so they're gonna need somebody to dump off to. Kelsey could be a guy that's just fun at the beginning of the year to have. He's there for 1 year. He's gonna play. I mean, I don't hate the pick. Jonah Coleman's here. James Conner's still here. Emmanuel Wilson's here. Like, he might be the guy in Seattle. I mean, we don't have any of him. Let's go with the luxury pick. Let's take Travis Kelce as a luxury. Yeah, Jalen McMillan. Yeah, but Mike Evans gone. Igbuka. I mean, who else is there that could really benefit? It's just going to be an interesting. This year's going to be really interesting. We say it every year, but I don't know. You know, Miami completely gutted themselves. Well, not completely. And a lot of people think that they're like the team that's going to be the one that try to tank, but I don't think you pay Malik Willis, you know, was it 44 million or 44? Yeah, 44 million guaranteed or 45 million guaranteed for 3 years. I don't think you pay him that, and also at the same time pay Tua 54 million to leave. I don't think you're tanking for Arch. I think you're saying I think we're good with Malik. A-Chain is staying and he's good, and we're gonna bring in some guys we want on offense to be the offensive weapons. And you're gonna hear me talk about this over and over again. I don't know if they draft it or not, but I would really like to see them bring in someone like a AJ Brown. I mean, AJ Brown wants targets. Obviously, there's talk right now of AJ Brown going to New England, but man, if AJ Brown and also Dalton or not, David Njoku, if those two went there, dude, I think that'd be so good for Malik Willis. I think that would really help him grow to have two awesome big absolute athletes to throw to. You think they're tanking with that much money? I think that's I think it's a lot for a bridge, especially with also paying another quarterback 54 million, you know, to leave. It's a lot. It's a lot to tank, I guess. Then Miami would have two of the last Texans Longhorns quarterbacks, which would be kind of interesting too. Kind of weird. All right, let's rip some cards. Yeah, A-Chain's the whole offense, but Malik Willis is going to run too. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a big Malik Willis fan. I used to watch him when he played for Liberty, and he was the only reason you would watch Liberty games, and it was a lot of fun to watch. I just think when he went to Tennessee, you know, I mean, you saw Will Levis also look like absolute garbage when he went to, and he was a first-round pick. You know, Malik Willis was a third round pick, I think, right? And like he didn't pan out. I just don't think that offense, you know, was great for them. You know, Cam Ward is the next one. You know, we'll see what happens with him. But I just think Malik Willis, and then he went to a team, you know, where they're really good at kind of developing quarterbacks. And I think he learned there in Green Bay. And I think he's going to take that with him to Miami. And I think he'll shine in Miami. I'm taking a lot. I mean, I'm taking risks on Malik Willis this year. I think he's going to be decently okay. Dang, who is here? What do we need? Probably would be good to get a running back here. But I'm not mad at getting Denzel Boston. And then Boston goes, damn it. Now we're reaching. I mean, Deebo Samuel is there. I mean, why not? Let's just take Deebo. Whatever. He'll give us a couple of random big games. Maybe. All right, let's open some packs. I'm just yapping away. Most of these are going to be. The one thing is about Donruss is there's just so many base cards. We won't probably go through these. We'll probably go through these a little bit quicker. Usually when we do a break, I'll say all the names but we are focused on our draft. I think my most owned or rostered, I should say, most rostered players who we're going to take next. Lou Nichols on the rated rookie. Oh, this might be an autograph. I don't know, but it might be. And that'd be sick if we pulled a Tyreek Hill autograph. We'll see. Sometimes when they're backwards, you get an autograph, but no. We're not that lucky. So silver, Tyreek Hill. Dang it, that would have been sick, right? That would have been super sick. Where am I? All right, we're gonna go Sharp here. I think Charbonnet comes back, but like I said, if they draft somebody, it's gonna suck. But I think Charbonnet comes back week 7, week 8. He's gonna help you on that back end. We were kind of talking earlier about who they have there in their backfield, which is kind of a bunch of guys, just guys. But Wilson just went there, so. From the Packers. So I mean, Emmanuel Wilson, I think that might be pretty fun. Him and then Halani. And they got Cam Akers there too, which I mean it's Cam. I mean, it's just guys, I think they'll be fine until Charbonnet gets back. Unless they draft somebody, then you're kind of like, all right, those shares are gonna be whack. But I've been taking Charbonnet the 15th or 16th round. I don't think it's really a wasted pick. It could be, but like I said, most of these are going to be base cards, so we're just going to go through them quick. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, developing a quarterback is really the thing, man. But if a quarterback goes to a place and he starts to learn really well there and develops a little bit in that situation, I think that's another thing. Like I think that's why we saw Sam Howell. I think that's why I talk about this on every show, not Sam Howell, but Sam Darnold. The way he developed from the Jets, like he got spooked, right? He wasn't ready for the NFL. They put him in right away. He ends up going to Carolina, and in Carolina they have here's Zach Evans on the rated rookie. Jake Haener. Josh McCown was there as a quarterback coach, and Baker Mayfield was he left the Browns, and he needed to reboot, and neither one of them are really great in Carolina. But when they left, I think Josh McCown had a big hand in helping develop those two players, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. Where do we go here? I don't love anybody. Troy Harton, maybe. Do we grab a tight end? Man, I do not like anybody. Tua's here. I don't have any Tua, dude. Maybe we got Drake London. Let's just do it. I don't have any. He's terrible, but I didn't love anything there. So let's just let's just rip one Tua pick. All right, we'll probably grab a running back next. I don't know what's gonna happen. Alvin Kamara might retire. We're pretty set at receiver. We're gonna have to look at running backs. Dude, Tua's gonna cook. All right, we got a power plus. A little Nick Chubb down the back here. That's the back card though. I got it flipped around. I hate that about these packs. All right, who's next? Who do we grab next? No. Malik Washington, maybe. Cade Otton, Tampa. Dominic Buka. Why not? Let's grab what do we have for tight ends? That'll be our last tight end. We could grab Ray Davis here. I don't really love anybody. Oh, I do kind of like this right here. We might reach, actually. He might not come back to us. We're gonna go DeMarcado. I don't think he probably goes right here at 203. So we're gonna reach on him. We need a running back. So we're gonna reach. Kate Otten's a good pick, but I think I had to go running back. Because we got a lot of rookies. We got Scatterboo who could get hurt. We got Gainwell. I like DeMarcado and KC. James Conner. Phillips. Nah, we're not going to say the names right now. When we get to our highway cards. That's like I said, the one thing that sucks about Donruss, like these are like their base cards. Optics are pretty nice. Their cards are slick. But if you pull it there, boom, that's what we want to see. Optic rated rookie, Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, that's a nice little card there. And then the Nick Chubb. Nice little Jahmyr Gibbs. Nice little Nick Chubb, even though he's destroyed forever. We got a little tight end run there. We got Lur in the chat, or Lur in the draft, just Destroyer of Worlds. Gotta be careful about that. I don't know if anybody watches Futurama. He is Emperor of Omicron Persei 8. We got an old school, I think it's a 2000 or 2003 Donruss on the back here. Look like a Viking. Yeah, a lot of base cards. I have a ton of base cards. I'm going to, at one point here, go through it and separate all of them, and I'm going to give them to a children's hospital after we have out here. But for now, they're all in a box. Maybe around Christmas, I'll separate them all and we'll take them down there. Derek Hall, rated rookie, Julius Brents, and a Chris Carter on the Donruss 2003. All right, we can kind of go anything here. We can go tight end. Who's left here at tight end? Greg Dulcich. I don't mind that in Miami. We might go there. We might go Dulcich. We might be able to get him on the way back. Who else is here that we like? I've been kind of doing this with Charbonnet because they say he might be the guy. It's gonna be somebody. I don't know who it's gonna be. So we're just gonna grab some guys. We need to grab guys in our running back room. We have to hit in our running back room. Somebody's got to hit every single week. So we got to do that. We're at 18th round. We got to grab some tight ends. I think we're good on receivers, man. Chase, London, Pickens. They're gonna be starting every week. Or Buka, Sutton. It's like you're kind of solid there. We can grab maybe a tight end and then another receiver and be solid. I think we're solid at quarterback. So Nick's Burrow and Tua, I think we're solid there. Receiver. I mean, like I said, you got to start 3 receiver, but I think we've got 4 elite receivers. Potentially 5. You know, Sutton's not going to be elite, but he's going to give you points. No, dude, I got to catch way up on Futurama, dude. I know it's Dulcich here, man. I don't hate it, dude. I think he's such a good talent. Kraft and Kelsey should give us good points. Maybe Dulcich. He's such a good athlete. It's crazy. We'll probably grab a receiver last here. Like I said, stick here in the chat. If you're in the chat, Type drafters in the chat. Type drafters in the chat. Oh, I already know who it is. And that's why I took Dulcich, so you could take your guy. I could have took dude, Gesicki might have been a good pick too. I thought I probably should have done that and stacked that with Burrow and Chase. That kind of would have been a probably a fun thing to do. Jameis Winston. Oh, I'm not gonna read it. This is 2023 cards too, remember? So a lot of older players that might have not be on the same teams as they are now. We got Paris Johnson Jr. and Trey Tucker. All right, last pack. Yeah, put drafters in the chat. Like I said, if you want to get into the giveaway, put drafters in the chat. We'll do our giveaway and then we'll get out of here. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife. Or my fiance, I should say, but pretty much my wife. My wife elect, I should say. Montgomery. Malik Willis, there he is. Miles Murphy, Eric Gray, and Lamar Jackson. So that box sucked. All right, so I'm gonna give this Jahmyr Gibbs card to somebody, and then I'll give all these cards away to somebody here. And then you just gotta tell me your favorite team, and I'll send you some cards from your favorite team. So whoever wins will get everything that's up here. I'll also send you the rookies that are here. All right, where are we at? What'd I say? We're gonna grab a wide receiver in the last round. Why not Marvin Mims? We have Bo Nix. Dude, Mac Jones is there. That's not a bad pick in the last round either. Justin Fields is still there. Let's grab us some Mims action. Because he does. I mean, I know they brought in Waddle, but Mims every once in a while has these random, if I just get 1 or 2 out of him, 20-point games, doesn't matter. Last round. Fields is a good pick, man, in the last round. If Fields doesn't go, if he goes undrafted, it's pretty crazy. Like I said, I feel like we were good there. I like this team. We'll talk over everyone's teams here in a minute. But like I said, put drafters in the chat. Make sure you put drafters in the chat. Oh, you took him in the 18th. Oh, there we go. He's like, I'm not letting him get him. Oh, he took a jet. Wide receiver. Isaiah Williams. All right, we'll see. Let's see what happens. Jets are probably going to take some receivers in the draft. Make sure you put drafters in the chat if you want to get into the giveaway. We're going to be giving some cards away. Like I said, I'm going to give everything that's up here on the screen away, and then you just have to tell me your favorite team, and I'll get you some inserts, too, from your favorite team. So far, we got Jamie and 2 Mules. Dude, yeah, I wouldn't even care. If we got a Will Levis downtown, they still go for like $150. So I would have been really happy about that. Make sure you type drafters in the chat if you want to get into the giveaway. And then I'm going to get out of here. We'll talk about, I'm going to talk about your teams first, and then we'll get out of here. So just Jamie and Vitor want to get in this. It's cool with me. All right. Where's our duck hunt? Last time we did a different race. We're gonna do. We did ducks the last time. I did a pogo stick race the other day. That was pretty funny. What should we race today? Let's see. Let me pull it up. I'll bring drafters up here in a minute, but let me get the race up. Let me get this down. All right. We're gonna race. We're gonna race food. How about that? And there's only 2 of you here. Zero says I'm just here for the elite ball knowledge. All right, so I'm gonna do Jamie and 2 Mule Vitor. All right, 45 seconds. All right. I gotta change the which one is it? Share this tab instead. All right, I'm gonna randomize it a couple times. See what we like for food. Pizza versus soup, cake versus chicken, sushi versus soup, hot dog versus burger. There it is. Hot dog versus burger. It's the ultimate challenge, the ultimate race. Here we go. The ultimate race. Who's it gonna be? Jamie, you're out right now. You're the hamburger. A hot dog gonna do you. Uh-oh, Jamie. What's happening? Who's it gonna be? Close race. What's the superior food? Hot dog or hamburger? What's it gonna be? I don't know. Jamie might make a push. Oh, hot dog. That's good. Jamie, what happened? Got beat by a wiener. That's hilarious. Congratulations, Vitor. All right, you got to remind me of your favorite team. I'll get these out to you. I might have another Nick Chubb card for you. I think I have some Browns cards sitting around. I'm not sure if I have Nick Chubb. We'll see what I have. All right, then I'm going to go over your guys' teams. And then I'm going to get out of here and go eat. I'm hungry. He said, oh, yeah, Packers. All right, Packers, I got you. Pull this up. Share screen. Drafters. Share. All right, let's go over some teams. 2 meals first. All right, so Tyler Shook, Malik Willis. I like this QB room. I am off of Kyler, but that's only for, I think in fantasy, if he stays healthy, he should produce, right? You have an amazing 2 wide receivers to throw to, a pretty decent tight end. And I don't know who's gonna be behind that. It'll be Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason, unless they bring in another running back, which is potentially something that could happen. But yeah, I mean, I like that quarterback room. Bijan, Quinshawn, I like that. I'm off of Jalen Warren. I think you can get the starter later. Who you grabbed? I think you could have gone somebody else there. Who was there when Jalen Warren's there? Let's see. So, I mean, there's not a lot of running backs there. I mean, you already had. I mean, I guess you did fade running back there. If you wanted to go a receiver there, you could have gone a receiver there. I mean, you could have gone you could have done the stack there. You could have gone DK Metcalf, right? DK Metcalf and Rico Dowdle. That would have been sick. I think that would have been really good for your team. But you do have a pretty good receiver room here with Nico, Garrett, Vlad, Jordan Addison. That's healthy. But if you would have had DK in there too, and then maybe grabbed instead of, let's see, who did you grab? Who can you grab at running back down here? Like a Pacheco, Wilson, instead of like a Shaheed, I just think that makes your wide receiver room a little bit better. I love your receiver room though. It's nice. Mitchell, Wicks, you went with Williams. Hawkinson, Njoku, Taylor, Bellinger. I mean, you're gonna have one of these guys is gonna hit for you each week. So I like the team. It's a good team. Menza Ball, I know he was in here. Jared Goff, Garf, Mayfield, and Sam Darnold. Let's see, do we get any stacks? We got a Detroit stack with Williams. Baker Mayfield with K. Dotton. Let's see. Maybe you get a receiver that lands there. He grabbed a bunch of rookies. So you got that. Tez, you grabbed Tez Johnson, former Gopher, Minnesota Gopher. That everybody was super hyped on when he went there. Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs, RJ Harvey, Singleton, Harris, Allen. So I'm a little bit worried about the running back room. I mean, I like Josh Jacobs. I just think he breaks down this year. RJ Harvey, it really just depends on if J.K. Dobbins' health pans out or not. But Chase Brown, man, he's going to be good. He's been great. Joe Burrow stays healthy. He's gonna feast. He said that's my kind of tight end. Yeah, dude, that tight end room was fire. So with JSN with Sam Darnold, I like that. Devonta Smith, dude. If AJ Brown's gone, Devonta Smith kind of takes over. I think that one spot they'll probably bring another receiver in, but Smith, the Slim Reaper, he should take over that spot. Jameson Williams, dude, he feasts, man. He's fun to watch. It took him a little time to kind of grow in that system, but he's looking real good. Lemon, Concepcion, and Boston. I mean, you're gonna get they're gonna land in good. If they land in great spots, you're gonna be in love with this wide receiver room. Torrey Horton, man, there's a lot of talk about him. Potentially being a fun option on this team. I'm still a Jake Bobo truther. I love me some Jake Bobo. I've got an autograph card of his. I love me some Bobo and Tez Johnson, Kyle Pitts, Henry, and Kate on. This is a fun team, man. I think you're going to be happy with this team. Then we got Zero in here as well. I think that was it, right? All right, so he went Drake May and Jalen Hurts. So no other quarterbacks. So he went quarterback early. He's just done. That's it. No more quarterbacks. We're good here. McCaffrey, Saquon, that's awesome. Henderson, Pollard. Nice, dude. I like Henderson. I think he goes off this year. Jonah Coleman, getting him pretty late, man. 161st. He fell pretty far for you, which is great value for him. Ray Davis. Love the it's a solid running back room. AJ Brown. So getting him with Hurts, but I think if Brown's gone, it's okay because you got Barkley there, so it's still a nice little fun stack. Zay Flowers, Brian Thomas, I think he bounced back. Godwin, Golden. I mean, this is a solid receiver room. There's Another thing I think about Travis Hunter, I think he ends up having to come back at near the end of the year and start playing receiver a little bit more. So I think you're gonna love that near end of season. Trey Tucker in Vegas. This is fun, dude. Omar Cooper Jr. pretty late. Dalton Schultz, Patty Fryermuth. Dude, I just pulled a silver prism autograph of his the other day, which is kind of fun. Dawson Knox, we talked about grabbing him, if you can later in the last round because Kincaid tends to get banged up. So yeah, guys, fun draft. Appreciate everyone hanging out, dude. And we're gonna be doing this more often since the $3 ones are popping. Kind of anytime my wife is away at work, we'll probably pop on and do a drafters and hang out, and then I can spend a little more time with my wife. But until next time, everyone have fun. Keep drafting, keep having fun with this. This is a good way to start. Get into drafting again and get that dirt brushed off and that your gears oiled back up and kind of get your mind thinking about different ways to draft teams and look at how your area or your teams kind of end up. And Dynasty is going to be coming up here soon. If anybody's going to get into some startups, you're going to be getting to some of this stuff and you want to be prepared. So get in here, do some best ball. At least you can kind of see what your thoughts before the draft kind of got you near the end of the season. These guys are going to move, right? Once the draft happens, a lot of this ADP is going to move around as you get closer to the year. Like I said, the trades are going to happen still. Things in camp, you're going to hear camp news. Players are going to move around. So kind of fun to get into these drafts kind of early. Maybe get in, think about some crazy things that maybe happen, players landing places, or things that are still going to move. You're going to see some trades in the draft. So we'll see what happens. You guys keep having fun. All right, Two Mules said rookie cards I have from when I was a kid: Tom Seaver, Gaylord Perry, Ozzie Gillen, Paul Molitor, nice. Alan Trammell. Dude, it's fun to find some old cards. I actually do have some older cards that are like autographs from some older players. But one of these days, maybe we'll have a sit down and we'll just do I'll just kind of go through some of my collection. So like I said, if you are into cards, join our Facebook page, Rockstar Rippin. That's at Rockstar, as in Rockstar, and Rippin, and like we're ripping cards. Go look us up. Make sure you follow us. We're also on X. But join the Facebook group if you have Facebook. Yeah, I'll do some of these every once in a while, and we'll come in and we'll talk. We'll sit down and just hang out and talk cards, and I'll show you guys some of my collection. But until next time, keep having fun. I'm out. Peace.